Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. I want to pose the question, have we reached peak Tyson Fury? And what I mean by that is, are some of his recent actions risking the goodwill that his announced comeback has engendered with the boxing community, fans in general? And I'm not talking about hardcore Fury fans, and if you're one of them, you know what I'm talking about. You're always going to be riding with Fury no matter what he does. But I'm talking about those fans, probably much like myself, who think his return to the ring, it's a good thing. The heavyweight division needs Fury back. But at the same time, in the same breath, impatience is setting in. Is this comeback happening? When is it happening? We've had a few things on the horizon, one or two haven't panned out. We're hearing April, but nothing is set in stone. When that impatience is coupled with seemingly PR-driven stunts and gags, it really does start to erode the confidence and trust in what Fury is saying and doing. So let's examine a few of these recent incidents of note that is leading the likes of myself to tire of the behaviour. So I'm going to start with the most recent and possibly worst in my view. If you haven't caught up with it, Tyson Fury conned a newspaper into thinking he was broke, that he was on the dole. So he was quoted as saying, "To be honest, I'm skint. I don't have any money in the bank. I'm on the dole. I'm on the job seeker's allowance at the moment. I'm not winding you up. I'm being truthful."
What did he say?
Seriously, I don't make any money out of boxing at all. Don't feel sorry for me. It's not a bad thing. I give my promotional team half of the money and I donate the other half to charity or give it to people in need, because I don't think people should make money out of punching other people in the face. I fight because I love to fight.
What did he say?
Those were Tyson Fury's words to the Scottish outlet The Daily Record. And so post publication of those comments, and they were picked up widely by other media as well, Fury has admitted on Twitter, check it out on screen, here and here, he basically made it all up for a laugh. It was just some sort of gag. I'm going to start by saying, making those sorts of false statements to the news media is naive in the extreme by Tyson Fury. He may think it's hilarious, and in a way it actually is, but at the same time it could very well work against him because he dents his own credibility massively with the media. If the media cannot trust what he's saying, if they can't take it at face value, they are less likely to run a story featuring his comments. The less media he has, the less exposure he gets, the less relevant he becomes. So taking the media for a pack of clowns, making them look like fools by something he made up, then laughing in their faces, it will not endear him to the media. The Fourth Estate will not like it one bit. And consider this as well. So we've got the context of Tyson Fury, a former unified champion who's been out of the ring for 2.5 years with well-documented drug abuse issues, mental health issues, and weight gain. There's no concrete ring return date yet. There are persistent rumours of legal action being the hold-up on his ring return, and he's seemingly making increasingly outlandish statements by the month. The media, like fans, will get tired of the antics. Many have already, many fans that is. And the comments that he makes, they will just start falling into the category of out-and-out attention seeking. Some of them already are. And they are less likely to be seen as legitimately newsworthy. And if they're not seen as legitimately newsworthy, they won't get picked up. Because there is a very fine line with all this. And burning the media like he has, it eats away at a lot of goodwill that he has with the media and with fans. I mean, I find those comments that he made to the Scottish outlet pretty disappointing, taking them for a ride like that. And also just think about what else we've seen from Tyson Fury recently, and this is this month. So he teased us with the promise of a big announcement. So through social media, he said something big was coming. So a lot of us instantly jumped to the notion that actually he's going to announce his comeback fight, who it is, when, all those sorts of things. But we didn't get that. What we got was some promotional arrangement that he'd agreed to, signed up to. And I'm not even going to dignify showing that on the channel, because I'm not about advertising Tyson Fury's, promotional deals, because that's not what news does. So I think a lot of people were left disappointed by that. And sure, it was effective in getting people's attention this time. But personally, I'm less inclined to care or hold my breath for a meaningful announcement the next time he says something is coming. He says something along those lines, it's something similar. And also remember, Fury earlier in February, he indicated he'd be fighting Shannon Briggs in his comeback, or that was the implied assertion that he was making. A contract was on its way to Briggs. But then he almost had to backtrack. He was backpedaling almost immediately, saying, well, it wasn't going to be his comeback fight, but a contract was going to Briggs, and also one would go to Antonio Tarver. It was all a bit shambolic. So just to remind you, here are the clips of what he said and then unsaid.
This is the message to Shannon the Cannon Briggs. First of all, let's go, champ. Second of all, I'm going to send you a contract. Get you signed up good and proper, so you know you've got something to train for. Keep yourself in shape, get fit, pump a bit of iron, do a bit of sparring, even come and do a bit of training with me if you want, no problem. We'll get it on. Let's go, champ. Contract coming your way. Hi guys, this is just to clarify something. I tweeted Shannon Briggs before about fight, gave him a contract. He will not be my combat fight, but I'm going to sign him up anyway for whenever I'm ready. I'm going to sign Antonio Tarver up too. Give some of these old ass bitches something to train for.
No, please don't!
Because they need a little love too. Tarver, if you're watching, Briggs, I'm going to send you some contracts, but don't expect him in my combat fights.
Huh?
So train, prepare, get ready. Mac is back.
So just to sort of sum up here, for me, if Tyson Fury continues creating fake news, because he actually has created fake news, and he keeps making other bold claims to essentially stay in the minds of fans, stay relevant, there is a tipping point with all this. Eventually one will be reached, and then fans will start to turn on him, or worse, they'll ignore him. It's a very real risk, and he has reached a point, in my view, where he risks shedding fans and general goodwill because of his behaviour. He might think that it's hilarious and funny and all that sort of stuff, but people will just start walking away, or just, they'll just look elsewhere for their news, follow other people, or they just won't believe what he's saying. They won't take notice. He actually needs to come out with some real news, a concrete ring date, an opponent. Make us believe that he's not just taking us for a ride, that it's real. Throw some credibility back into what you're saying, because right now Tyson Fury is running a bit low in those stakes. What do you make of it all? Drop a comment loud and often, hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.